because I feel like some of us church sisters, there's a level of naivety regardless of our age, and it's quite scary, and we end up in situations, or can end up in situations, and then we'll, you know, try to sometimes play a victim. Sometimes you are the victim, sometimes we church sisters may be the victim, but sometimes people entered into a situation that could have been avoided. If I'm going to be very frank, some of us were not using our brain cell. Too many men in the church are trifling. Not all, there are some good men in the church. That's another thing I need to tell you. There are some great men in the church. However, there are a number who are trifling, and they are trying to lead you to hell because that's where they're going because of their behavior. Hi guys, it's me, Ray, and welcome to another video of mine. Guys, before we get started, I'm gonna need you to do a couple of things. First off, ensure that you hit that subscribe button. And don't forget to press that bell, ding-a-ling-a-ling, so you can keep updated anytime I upload a video. Guys, today I'm going to be talking to my fellow church sisters. If you want to find out more, make sure you stay tuned. So I am going to do something quite new on this channel, see how it goes. This is my hair. I don't know what I took this out, but it is what it is. I'm getting ready for bed, and I thought I would do a little, I don't know, it's Sabbath. I thought I'd do myself a little face mask thing that my friend bought me, like face skincare that she got me for my birthday. Shout out to you, Ellen. And I've not used it. Not done face care like this before. Let's see how it goes. Where am I? Just because a man is talking to you, it doesn't mean he likes you. Excuse me, somebody at the back, keep it together. Just because a man is talking to you doesn't mean he likes you. There's this idea that if a man is talking to you, that means he obviously is interested. No, some of these men out here are trifling. Absolutely trifling. They're talking to you just to get some attention. They're bored. You fill in a void. Doesn't mean he likes you. It's unfortunate what I'm saying, but sis, the truth. It's okay to have male friends. It's like, it's not haram, as our fellow Muslims say. It's not a sin to have male friends. It's just, be careful, you know, with that. Some of them. Because how are you going to learn men if you don't have male friends? Just saying, sis. Because you're talking, he can just be your friend. I have male friends. This is sprinkle. Not that many of them are in my life. I like it like that. Men are visual. Some of us sisters think that because you're a Christian woman, you have to look like you've been dragged through the trenches, dressing in a way that just repels everybody. Some of us really and truly just think we have to let ourselves go because of the fact that we have a faith where we are encouraged to dress modestly. And as a result of that, unfortunately for some of us, we repel men. Men are visual. This doesn't mean you have to have all your boobs out, your breasts out, everything housed. It doesn't mean you have to do that. But look nice, look kept, you know, look put together. Wear some color. All this wearing black, wearing grey. Yes, I'm wearing grey, but we can see a bit of color with the bonnet. Hello, somebody. Just, you know, just look cute. Just look cute every now and again. Thank you so much. Another thing, sisters, that I see a lot of church women doing. There's this idea like any guy you're talking to, that's your boyfriend, that's your husband. No. Like, some men are just going to be your friends. Some men will come in your life and you'll learn some lessons and you'll praise God in heaven at the fact that they were not the one. There's this idea that, you know, whoever you're talking to, it always has to lead to a relationship or something serious. No, you can try and be as platonic as possible. It's not always the case. That's why I think someone like me, I just have a sprinkle of male friends. I'm not trying to be having a plethora of them around, you know what I'm saying? But you need to be out of that mindset that every single man you talk to is a boyfriend, is a husband, because that's how you get disappointed. You'll start castle building, start telling yourself, this is how many kids we're going to have, this is what our car's going to look like, this is what our house is going to look like, this is what we're going to wear on our wedding day, and then you're going to find out he has a girlfriend. You're going to find out he has a girlfriend, or you're going to find out you are just victim number 204 in terms of his track record of trifling. Okay, so Not every man that talks to you is supposed to be your boyfriend or your husband, and it's okay. It's okay. Don't just pray. So if you've like got into a relationship or you're courting, you know, whatever, yeah, relationship courting, yeah. Don't just pray. Don't just say, I'm going to pray about this person. Yes, pray. There's a famous quote that says, you know, if you're considering marriage, like pray double the time. And I think, yes, you should pray double the time. Lord help me. But, you know, pray more, absolutely. Pray, but do your due diligence. Go and find out who his pastor is. Who is his friends? Go and create a social media. No, don't do that. That's a bit scary. Find his social media. Is he on social media? What does he post on social media? Do your research. Don't just pray about it. Like there's this thing, I'm just gonna pray about it and it's all gonna be fine. No, sis, you need to do some serious digging. If you've got any friends that are excellent at finding stuff about people, you need to call those friends. You need to give them a little call, like, hey, there's this brother man I'm trying to holler at, he's trying to holler at me, and we talking, and I just want to find out some information about him. Is he mad? Is he mad? That's what you say, friend. Is he mad? If he's mad, he needs to disappear, okay? I'm just going to pray about it, just not proactive. And another thing is, like, if you are single, you know, we that are not married, I am not married, I am single until I am married. Yes, I'm one of those women. And you want to be with somebody, I'm going to need you to pray about it and be proactive, okay? So you're going to go to various events, you're going to ask people to watch and look for you. You know, Isaac and Rebecca in the Bible, they legit were match made, and it worked then and it can happen now. Like, yes, I know people have some views about matchmaking, oh, it's not great, it just can ruin lives, yada yada yada, all this stuff. And yes, there is some truth to that, but at the same time, if done properly, can be an absolute success. And when someone is, you know, suggested that they want to, you know, have you go out with somebody or be introduced you to someone, you also have to do your own due diligence. Just don't base your decision to enter into a relationship with that person based on the fact that, oh, so-and-so's recommended this person and I trust their judgment. No. Let's use our brain cells, because I feel like some of us church sisters, there's a level of naivety regardless of our age, and it's quite scary, and we end up in situations, or can end up in situations, and then we'll, you know, try to sometimes play a victim. Sometimes you are the victim, sometimes we church sisters may be the victim, but sometimes people entered into a situation that could have been avoided. If I'm going to be very frank, some of us were not using our brain cell. We were not using our brain cell. We were not using our brain cell. No. Not all men want to marry. There's this idea that a lot of the men in the church, you know, single men in the church, that they want to get married and that's why they're hanging around sisters. No, as a friend of mine said ages ago, that some men are looking for victims. I really hate to say that, but it's the truth, sis. Some men are not looking to marry, they're not looking to court, they're not looking to date, they are just looking for victims. People they want to waste their time, people they can sleep with, people that they can kill time with. They're not looking for wife. Some of them might be eventually, but you might not be the one. Oh girl, I said it. I shared what I shared. I'm sorry, but we need to talk sister to sister here. We need to be frank. You know, I'm just trying to help my fellow church sisters. Wake up. Unfortunately as well, too many men in the church are trifling. Not all, there are some good men in the church. That's another thing I need to tell you. There are some great men in the church. However, there are a number who are trifling and they are trying to lead you to hell, because that's where they're going because of their behavior. They are time wasters. They never want to commit. They're always around, some of these men are always around women. They never have a girlfriend, very popular. You know, those are the type of men you want to be very careful with. You know, when they make a point of, oh, I only tell you this stuff, or I only talk to you, or they make you try to feel special. Sister, you are not special. You're special for that moment in their eyes until the next victim comes along. I just have to be frank, girl. I just gotta just drop it like that. I'm sorry, but I gotta tell you the truth. I think I said this already. Learn to talk to men. There's this thing I see a lot amongst Christian sisters. In fact, even some of my friends are not like my best friends are not Christian or whatever. But learn to talk to men. If you want to learn about men, talk to men. Stop talking to women. I know I'm here talking about men and as a woman, but I'm just telling you some stuff, and I'm telling you this based on experiences, people's experiences, conversations with both sexes, genders, whatever. But one thing I can tell you is learn to talk to men. Talk to your dad, talk to your uncles, talk to your elders, talk to different types of men to learn them. You know, of course, be careful because some of them, they just not saying. The same with, like I say to men about women. Men, if you're watching this, some women are not saying, okay? So, when you do meet a good man, hold them by the neck. Hear me? The good man. Hold those men by the neck. Do not let go of the good ones. Like, legit. Hold them by their what? You know, we can't hold them by their trouser because that is suggestive. But the good men, by their neck, you want to hold them. You hear me? No cap, man. I remember ages ago, I went to an online Zoom thing, and it was like for singles. My face feels really nice. I went to this Zoom session, and this Nigerian auntie, this African auntie said something, and it's literally, and I even know the lady, but I know her like, if you get what I mean. Yeah. I don't know her like that, but you get me. She was like, godly men are scarce. That is why we appreciate the good ones that are around, you know? That's what she said. Godly men are what? Scarce. So we appreciate the good ones that are around. Guys, my skin feels on my side. Let me let you see it closer. There is this idea that if a man is talking to you, he automatically wants to sleep with you, and that is not the case. Though there is some truth to that, even in the church. I think we need to be very honest with ourselves and not believe that some of the things happening in the world are not happening in the church, because unfortunately a lot of us are not as converted as we would like, or as God would like us to be. Therefore, you will see certain things in the world that's very much present and prevalent in the church. So not all men want to sleep with you, but some will. Some will want to sleep with you. Don't let the fact that he holds his Bible on his head or wears a really pristine suit or stand at the front to share the word of God. For some of these men, that is just merely a facade. It's just how they get their new victim. You know, they can be quite well spoken, very articulate, know the Bible, but they're not converted. Looking for another victim. Don't be one, sis. Stay woke. Doing the most. Okay, so I remember this man of God, who was talking about his experience during the dating period, and sisters were just baking him a ton of bread. You know, like a ton of bread, like doing all this nice gestures in a way maybe that they would notice him. I don't know, probably. Sis, stop doing the most. You have some sisters, they will be buying bread, they'll be visiting the guy's house, will be cooking, cleaning, you know, always available on the phone. Sis, put the phone down, especially if this man hasn't made it very clear that he wants to be with you. We need to wake up. We need to wake up, you know. If there is a man that is telling you that, oh, if you want to be with me, then I need to sleep with you, I'm going to need you to take your leg and you need to run the other way. There are actually men, even in this sin-sick world, that will wait for you, okay? They will not force you to sleep with them. They don't even have a desire to sleep with you. They might like you. They will not have a desire to sleep with you before marriage, you know? The ones that will insist that they need to test a bit of cake. They want to catch small diabetes, just a booster, before they want to marry you. Those ones, you just run like this. This is even too slow. You need to do, I'm talking like Usain Bolt type running, just running away from those type of men. Be very careful, sis. stay woke. Honestly, wake up, because the level of naivety I see among some of us Christian women, Lord have mercy, Lord have mercy. And the last but not the least, I know we live in a very modern world and it's like hip and cool to be chasing men. No, let the guy chase you. Let him chase you. You can, you know, hey, but let him do most of the chasing. Let him tell you what he wants, where he's at. You two make things very clear. Like, look, Sam, I'm not going to do nonsense, okay? Okay? I'm not going to take any nonsense. Yeah, that is it. Let me know what you think about this video. Please leave your gems down below. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you share this video with at least one friend. Have a good day. Ray.